Dr. Saif Ali Musa. I'm a faculty member at College of Humanities and Social Sciences at United Arab Emirates University. And my speech was on Darfur Crisis and associated mental problem, mental health problems amongst internally displaced women. We know that the Darfur Crisis started in 2003. And this crisis is considered as the most huge crisis in the recent history that we witness the big humanitarian operations in Darfur. Actually, there is significant factors really lead to the conflict in Darfur. These are poverty, marginalizations of the region by the successive national government, political neglect, dispute over grazing rights and use and land ownerships. So these factors led a group of people to rebel against the central government and to have this armed conflict. Why I did choose women as the focus of the study or research regarding mental health, because women in this conflict in Darfur were especially targeted by assaulters and exposed to sexual violence, maltreatment, and aggressions. The findings of the research were aimed at, or the research first aimed to investigate the living conditions inside the camps and its impact on the mental health of the internally displaced women. And we found that the living conditions has a significant impact on women mental health. That's the camps were overcrowded by IDPs. The relief items was not suitable or matching with what they need, the IDPs. For instance, the food which is provided by relief agency is not popular, or it does not match with the food culture of the IDPs, and this has a serious impact on the health of the IDPs, and it led to malnutrition because they couldn't get. The second part, we use the GHQ, General Health Questionnaires, to assess the depression, anxiety, somatic symptoms, and general distress among IDPs, and we find more than 75% of IDPs women are suffering from general distress, depression, anxiety, social dysfunctions, somatic symptoms. That is the
Can you make a targeted improvement here, or has the whole situation has to change there, or can you target some specific things to improve the situation?
So actually, being here, because Darfur Crisis is it is a disaster. Of course, it is not natural, but yet still disaster, but man-made disasters and conflicts. Things to get improved. I request the United Nations system to handle the crisis in Darfur from humanitarian perspective, not only political. Because if we look now, we will find more than 20 resolutions from Security Council dealing with the crisis from political aspects, and yet the humanitarian part need much effort from United Nations system. Instead of condemned governments or rebel movements, UN had to be there helping internally displaced people and the refugees who were taking shelter in neighboring Chad or other African countries near the Darfur region. So I request and I emphasize that UN has to play more positive role regarding the Darfur crisis.
Is it the problem that the UN doesn't have the appropriate access to the region? Is there a militia providing, are they prevented to go there?
They do have. It's never happens that United Nations has 3 missions in one country, and that is what happened in Sudan. They have mission in southern Sudan, they have UNMISS in north of Sudan, and they have UNMIT for Darfur. So they have capability and capacity. But the problem that they are dealing with the issue of Darfur from very, very political perspective. So why not the other organizations and agents of UN get in there, try to help as much as they can? Why we always see just the Security Council issuing resolutions after resolutions?
My last question is if you have found any specific support here among members of the GRF or people who attended this conference here.
Yes, we get. I was talking with the just 1 hour ago with the Mrs. Sarah. She's working with UN and she has worked with ISDR. So this is the body. She gives me very good information and network, and that they can help in try to promote the disaster risk reductions if it was man-made, like armed conflict or natural one, and they will be happy to respond to any kind of request we do. Plus, I met with Mr. Aman, the president of GRF. And we exchange ideas, and I came to know that there is academic projects having master programs and degrees by GRF in coming future. And I'm happy because I'm coming from academia, and really we are promoting that the disaster management to be based in academia, because now it becomes a profession, and each profession requires skill, knowledge, value, and only academia can provide this to the professions. And this is my first time to Davos, and I learn a lot from other experiences I got from Asia, from Africa, from Latin America, from Europe, and I will be back with more knowledge, with more network, and happy that things are getting secured in a way that now the world share its concerns and experiences in a very professional way, like in Davos.
Thank you for talking to us, Dr. Musa.
Thank you.